Alright, hey, welcome back to the channel. There's a lot of videos on the UMP by HK, especially with the advent of Tommy built. I'm kind of an HK guy. I like HK submachine guns and HK rifles. I don't particularly like the new plastic HK handguns. But when these came out, I was excited. The first one I got to use and shoot on a regular basis was the UMP-45, and to be truthful, I didn't like it. So for years I looked around, and finally I ended up getting an original UMP-9. This particular UMP-9 came from another dealer. It never was actually in police service. It was just a demo gun. It was a very, very low mileage demo gun. This one has safe semi 2-round burst and full automatic. So I figured, well, the 45 has such a terrible floppy recoil. With a 9mm, since you're only shooting 124 grains instead of 230 downrange, maybe you wouldn't get as much felt recoil. So we took it out. I tried it, and I was right. The felt recoil is not nearly as front and back heavy, but this gun literally jumps like this. And because it's a 9mm, it cycles a little faster than the 45. The other thing I learned about the 9mm is that unlike the 40 and 45, when I have several 40 samples, HK, and we're going to have to zoom in on this, HK put a flange on the end of the barrel, okay, just like on the 9 and just like on the 45. Now what I'm going to do is and just like on the 40, I'm going to hold up the difference. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to put them close together. The 9mm flange is not the same size. So unlike the 40, where I can put a suppressor, like my Gemtech UMP suppressor on it, I cannot do that on the 9. I'm not even aware of a can that's available unless I can find an old B&T that's even available for this gun. And to be truthful, the B&T can would probably cost more than I paid for the gun. Alright, now we're going to flip this over so you can see the burst pack right here. And so you can see the 9mm on the bolt right here. As I said, this is just a standard UMP. Other than that, there are numerous videos on the UMP-45. I don't need to walk you through the bolt hold opener, the charging handle, because that's already been done by a lot bigger channels than mine. I will cover one thing though. Unlike the 40 and the 45, this has a curved magazine. And unlike the 40 and the 45, this has a double feed, double stack magazine. You just push the rounds down into it like an MP5 magazine. The 40 you have to push in and slide back. The 45 you have to push in and slide back. So this one is actually easier to load. The other thing that's nice is if you have more than one of these, if you have a 40 mag sitting next to a 45, they look exactly the same in magazines. The 9mm has a distinct shape. We're going to take it out on the range. I'm going to shoot it safe. Obviously you're not going to shoot on safe, but semi 2-round burst, full auto, and then we'll do a mag dump with it. We'll be shooting here shortly. Alright, we're going to do a couple magazines through the UMP-9. Basically, this one has a 2-round burst on it, so we're going to do semi 2-round burst, then a full auto, and then we'll switch magazines and do a mag dump. Just for informational purposes, these magazines have now been loaded since about last April. We loaded them to go shooting last summer, and we got rained out, and I just put them away, so hopefully they'll work. Alright, let me get my earmuffs on here. Glasses adjusted. Semi. 2-round. Locked open on the last shot, unlike an MP5. Obviously, with HK, factory HK mags, leave them loaded for almost a year, doesn't matter. I'm going to show you over here is the bolt release, which I showed you in the other part of the video. Just push it and it closes. I don't have to do the HK slap on this. And now we'll do a whole mag dump. I don't know if you noticed, but this thing jumps around a lot. It was very difficult for me to see my target as I was running the gun. Not as nice as the MP5, but boy, this is light. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video.